Here's a look at this day in history. February 13th.
In 1542, young Catherine Howard became the second of King Henry VIII's 6 wives to lose her head. On this day in 1974, Russian dissident writer Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who had won the 1970 Nobel Prize for Literature, was deported from the Soviet Union. Today in 2005, the late Ray Charles won 8 Grammy Awards for his final album, Genius Loves Company. And on this day in 1633, Galileo defended a revolutionary idea. The astronomer supported the theory that the Earth revolved around the sun. Now, this contradicted the Vatican's doctrine of the Earth being the center of the universe. After a grueling interrogation, Galileo was forced to renounce his so-called heresy. And that's this day.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Nayla.
And this is Michael.
Bring your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Friday, February 13th, 2015, A-Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated.
Today's math problem is: use quadrant 1 of the coordinate grid to fill in the corresponding letters. Be sure to tell your math teacher if you can solve it. And here's to live with today's joke. It's funny.
Yesterday, I went to the art show yesterday, and something felt really sketchy about it. It's a dog joke.
Now here's Lily with today's weather.
Good morning. Oh, yeah. It was 12 degrees this morning. It would be cold and windy with a high of 25 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week, and back to Nayla and Michael.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Anyway, thanks, Lily. Today's word of the day is vex. Vex means to annoy, to pester, to puzzle. Vex sounds like pecs. And so, in today's cartoon, the caption reads, Woodpeckers vex trees with their pecks. Once again, today's word of the day is vex.
Help DMS win money and prizes by donating broken writing utensils in the TerraCycle box in the cafeteria today. The Drama Club is selling t-shirts for $10 each. See Miss Centaur if you are interested in purchasing a t-shirt. The proceeds will go to our Drama Club. Today is the last day to make your purchase.
Please send the following students to the library lab after morning announcements for map testing. Again, this is the library lab. Nadami Anyekwo, Dayana Blackwell, Marissa Eschleman, Philip Hoffman, French Jimenez, Rebecca Metlum, Haley Moisenkoff, Brandon Parks, Darrell Price, Brandon Webb, and Dominic Zenos. I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong.
DMS is having a spirit night at East Point's Chick-fil-A on February 17th from 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. Get a flyer from your homeroom teacher. Come out and join the fun. If you show the flyer to the cashier as you make your purchase, then Chick-fil-A will donate money to our school.
Now here's a basketball update. Yesterday, the Owls traveled to Pine Grove Middle School. The girls are up first on the court and came out with an impressive start. Kayla got the tip off, and Brittany grabbed the basketball, dribbled down the court, and made a basket, all within the first few seconds of the game. The game was a true battle, with each team fighting for possession. Unfortunately, the Lady Owls were not able to walk away with a victory, but they did have 3 steals from Lisbeth and 2 steals from Brittany. Each of the following students had 2 rebounds, apiece Kayla, Lisbeth, Nakira, Vera, and Abby. The boys were next on the court and had an impressive game. The Owls were able to make quick passes and get most of the rebounds on the night. Highlights include 11 rebounds from Michael and 8 from Riante, who also scored 10 points as the team's leading scorer. Taquan had 6 points and 4 impressive steals. Michael had 5 points, Will and Jose gave 4 points each, and Keyshawn had a 3-pointer as Darrell also contributed a basket. We hope to see you next week as the Owls play Ridgely on Tuesday and Summers Run on Thursday, both home games. Remember to wear your green and gold. Words of wisdom. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Nayla with a few words of wisdom. As most of you know, John Wayne was a great American actor. Listen to what he has to say to us today. There's right and there's wrong. You got to do one or the other. You can do one and you're living. You do the other and you may not be walking around, but you're dead as a beaver hat. John Wayne is saying that when we go against our conscience and do something we know is wrong, it makes us feel dead inside. On the other hand, when we do what we know is right, we feel alive and well. If you're in doubt about what's right and what's wrong, talk to a parent, counselor, teacher, or spiritual leader. And always, always remember what the great philosopher Jiminy Cricket said. Let your conscience be your guide. With something to think about, this is Nayla. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School, and happy Friday to everyone again. Today, we are going to be following a 3-hour early dismissal schedule. Please take note of that, and teachers, if you could, please post that, make it visible in your room so you can have a, again, early dismissal schedule visible for you and for the students. Again, all classes will be seen, but some will be out of order, and again, they'll be shortened periods, but this way you have an opportunity to see all of your classes. And the purpose for today is so teachers can have a professional development session in the afternoon. And again, remember all students and staff, President's Weekend, so enjoy the long weekend. We'll reconvene on Tuesday. An announcement regarding our attendance incentive. At the end of the school day, before the bell rings, you'll hear me get on, and we'll be announcing a winner from each grade level, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, who demonstrated outstanding attendance, who was here this week every day. 5 for 5, as well as being in school on time. That student will get a food basket for his or her family to take home with them. So again, it is important, and I can't stress the importance enough of coming to school every day, demonstrating outstanding attendance, coming with a positive attitude, and applying yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. What's going to separate you from everyone else in the building? Not just in the building, in Dundalk, Baltimore County, the state, and also the rest of the country and world. It starts from what you do today. Homeroom teachers, if you can review the expectation with all students at this time, that hoods should be down, there should be no students wearing hats, and there should not be any electronic devices or earphones out. Again, this is an institution of learning. You have all weekend to do those things. Wear your hoodie, listen to music, classical or jazz preferably. But at the end of the day, I want all students to know this is expectations that we want you to follow, and these are rules for our schoolhouse so we can have a safe, positive learning environment. Another reminder, when a staff member tells a student to do something, the expectation is the student needs to follow the direction of the staff member. As I talked to a couple 6th graders in 7th this week, and even an 8th grader, when an adult or teacher says something, staff member says something to a student, whether it's, I need you to sit down in your seat, I need you to get seated, I need you to make sure that you're focused on your work, a response from a student is not no. I can't emphasize that enough. It's not okay. It's disrespecting the teacher, it's disrespecting yourself, it's disrespecting the school, and also family. Think about this. There's not a job in this world that if your supervisor tells you to do something, that you can flat out say no and continue working in that job. So that's something to think about, DMS, because the expectation is if we want to move this school from a good school to a great school, we all have rules to follow. Let's make it a great day. Now back to Michael and Nayla.
So yes, this is Michael.
And Nayla, reminding you to have a fantastic Friday and happy Valentine's Day.